Greetings, children of the Most High. This is your brother Chukwemeka. So I got a comment from brother John who wished me and my family a happy feast of tabernacles, and I really do appreciate that. For those of you who have the Hebrew calendar, which I've sent out a couple of years ago, you will realize that this is the period for the Feast of Tabernacles, or what they call the Feast of Booths, or what they call the New Yam Festival. That is the English word for it in our culture. But in any case, this is the period of festivities in Igbo land. It's still the period of festivities during the biblical days. And some people are sticklers for the actual day. That is not really necessary. I have said before that this is done in the seasons. So any time in this season, you and your family can celebrate a feast and mark that as the Feast of Tabernacles, and that's still acceptable to the Most High. From the calendar which we raised there, this is what it is for the year 2020. On the 13th of September was the Feast of Trumpet. On the 22nd of September was the Day of Atonement. And between the 27th of September and the 4th of October is the Feast of Tabernacles. So for those of you who want to celebrate it, that's fine, you can do that. But the video I want to make today is titled Save Your Souls, brothers and sisters. Protect your souls. And I suspect I've done a video like this in the past. I honestly do not remember, but I think I've done a video like this in the past. And the reason I'm repeating it now is because it's very important. You see, what's happening in the world today is dreadful. I've talked about the Red Decade, in which they've planned and they've started rolling in motion to exterminate a very significant number of people. And they're going to do that, as in they're going to do it if we don't do anything to stop them. Already as we speak, they've already orchestrated plans to starve people. There's going to be an engineered food shortage in the world. It's already in motion. If you don't believe me, find out how much they're selling a bag of rice today in Nigeria. Just find out how much. And then by this time next month, tell me how much they're selling it. So you also notice that this is why I've not been very diligent in doing videos. I believe I've passed enough information to brothers and sisters, even though I still have a whole lot of things to discuss. It's not because of shortage of information, but you have to take a significant amount of time to prepare yourself and your family for the situation ahead, and that's really what I'm doing. So I believe once in a while I'll come here and pass the message. But I also believe that brothers and sisters who've seen my videos in the past will understand what is currently going on. Protect your souls, brothers and sisters. The battle is for your soul. It's not for your resources. The resources can be replicated. There is free energy. There's all this thing you see. A lot of people say they're doing it because of the money, that they went to Iraq and Afghanistan because of the money or the oil. That's nothing. To be honest with you, that's nothing. The amount of money that was spent in Iraq can buy the whole oil in Iraq. Okay, so it's not about money, it's about the soul, it's about your soul. Because if there is a righteous person among us, if there's a holy and a righteous person within us, the Most High will fight for that person. And what is going on in the world today is to make sure that the innocent, the holy ones among us are adulterated. Because if they adulterate us, the Most High has no reason to protect us, to fight for us. Children of the Most High, you saw that in the Bible when Father Abraham was praying for Sodom and Gomorrah, and the Most High said, "Okay, give me a reason I should defend these people. Just give me a reason I should defend them from the angel of death. Just show me one person." And we couldn't find one. So the plan by these demons is to adulterate us, and they're doing that in a number of ways. Number one, one of the ways they do it is from one, what you eat, what you see, what you watch, or entertainment or whatever. And number three is what you think, your imaginations. And if you realize, or what you listen to basically, and if you realize, you look at these three aspects, they have monopolized this aspect, and they make sure that they keep on pumping this thing to you. Let's start with what we eat. Everybody's talking about the vaccine. What's inside the vaccine? Well, if you do a little bit of research, you'll realize that taking vaccine makes you a cannibal, because there are human DNA, pig's DNA, aborted fetus, all those ones inside a vaccine. You taking that makes you a cannibal. I mean, I've taken vaccine before. I wish I knew, but ignorance is not the case. I didn't know when I took it, but that does not excuse the fact that that's what it is. So when this is given to children, no matter how innocent and pure those children are, it adulterates them. Giving the vaccines to our children to protect them from very ridiculous imaginary diseases, it adulterates them in the most eyes of the Most High. It makes them, cannibals. The Most High does not tolerate that. That's why you have to go into cleansing, cleanse yourself, pray and fast, and protect your soul, protect your body, protect yourself from this demon. Another way is from what we eat when we go and buy fast food and soda drinks, or what they call mineral here in Nigeria. Those things contain human aborted tissues. They contain human DNA. You know that they use human DNA to make those drinks, the sweeteners for those drinks. Believe you me, there's nothing sweet about it, but they just put it in food. They say it helps in the sweetener. No, it's not. But the reason they put it there is because they want to adulterate you. That is the objective here, children of the Most High. That's what they're doing. They want to corrupt us. When they corrupt us, the Most High has no reason to fight for us. Protect yourself, children of the Most High. We saw what they all were told in the book of Jeremiah. In the book of Jeremiah chapter 51 and 45, it says, "Come out of her, my people, so that you don't partake in her abomination." I believe that was also mentioned in the book of Revelations in the New Testament. It's very possible to come out of her, my people. So be careful with the food you give your children. As much as you can, give them unadulterated food. I wish I did this video before the Day of Atonement. But a day like this, again, a Day of Atonement is not gone. You can do it in this season. You can do it tomorrow. You can do it today. You can do it tomorrow. Any day you hear this. It doesn't have to be on the 22nd of September. It's just this season. You can pray to the Most High for forgiveness for the ones you've taken, and cleanse yourself, and try not to feed your children those abominations. That's what they are doing. Protect yourself, protect your soul, children of the Most High. The next one they do is from what you see, television. You'll be surprised that there's one show they were showing on DSTV. Is it Vampirina or something like that? That parents were talking about. But those parents have not stopped putting DSTV in front of their children. Watching cartoon. Cartoon is now our babysitters. Instead of sending children outside to go and play and rumble in the sand, we just put these things made by demons for them. It corrupts them. It's sad that Disney is the number one source of vocabulary for our children. Try as much as you can to protect your children. Find things to do to keep them busy. Monitor what they watch. Monitor what they should. Let them know what they should watch and what they shouldn't watch. Discuss what they have watched with them, and try as much as you can to let them know that those things are evil. Children are not stupid. They are smart enough if you explain it to them. The other one is from what you listen to. I mean, look at all the music. Look at all the lyrics that we're hearing. I don't even listen to Nigerian music. The other day, I heard that Fanambaka was talking about Big Brother. I mean, this is what we've been talking about. Fanambaka is a good person. I've seen him a number of times, and I can make some guesses about his personality. But good people in bad institutions don't last. It will come out no matter what. Because bad institution does not bear good fruits. When you are in the Catholic Church, when you are in any of the Christian churches, those are bad institutions. I'm not saying that the people there are bad, but those are bad institutions. I have nothing against Christianity as a religion. I have everything against the institution. The institutions in Christianity, those are false teachings they are doing. Okay, look at what's going on in China. The Pope is striking deal with the Chinese government, billions of dollars for the Vatican, and the Chinese government is every day persecuting Catholics. Does the Pope give a shit? Of course not. What does he care? How many times have the Pope spoken against what's his name, President Buhari, about the Igbos that are being slaughtered every second in our land by the Fulanis that are armed by the Nigerian military? How many times has that happened? Will you tell me the Pope doesn't know that? Of course not. They don't care. Look at in Oka. I saw the news the other day. In Oka, the Archbishop and one of the knights were fighting, and the knight accusing him of stealing money and not caring about the flock. And look, what are we doing? Come out of these things, my people. Come out of them. These things are there to lead you astray. Come out of them. Being a Christian does not increase your spirituality. It just doesn't. Being part of this institution does not do anything to your spirituality. When you leave them, that's when you get closer to the Most High. Trust me, I have experienced this. People who go to church without finding out, okay, what exactly are we worshiping? Why do we need to worship that? Why will God give you critical thinking abilities if you won't use it? What's the point? Anyway, protect your soul, children of the Most High. Know that the battle that you see in the world today is to corrupt your soul. If there's food scarcity in the world and you need to feed your family, then you will do anything. You can eat humans just to feed your family. And that's what they're trying to engineer. Make no mistake, children of the Most High, the people that brought you Christianity, the people that brought you Islam, they are the people doing this. Those people that told you that Jesus Christ is their brother, that they came for they are the ones doing this. Make no mistake about it. Right now, this is the period they call bringing in the sheaves. Everything is being revealed. The connectivity between these people is being exposed. People are seeing clearly how the presidents of the United States is the same as the leaders of Israel, the same as the leaders of China and Russia. They're all the same. People are saying that now. If you're not seeing it, well, there's nothing I can do for you. But people are seeing it. There is no difference. There's no opposition. The Bible made it very clear. There's a dragon. There are two beasts. I know that you go to Christian church, they tell you the beast of Revelation. Actually, there are two. They're not one. There are two. Okay? The dragon is very simple. It's clear what the dragon is, and that's the British Empire. The first beast is the one that destroyed, and that's obviously the American Empire. And then the second beast is the one that leads with propaganda, and that's the Israelis. That's what it is. It's very clear. And these are the people that are orchestrating all this. It's very clear now. People are saying now that Bill Gates, when they say he was a computer wizard, blah, 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 he's not. He's just a drug salesman. That's what he is. He is a member of the Rothschild, Rockefeller families. That's what he is. He has been doing what his ancestors set him up to do from day one. Well, people are saying that now. Anyway, this video is not for that. This video is not for them. This video is for the children of the Most High. Please protect your soul. The things that are happening in the world today, somebody has pressed the reset button on this planet and things have already started rolling in motion. See what you can do to protect yourself. See what you can do. Like Voltaire said, those of you who read literature, like myself in school, Voltaire, the French philosopher, he said that in life we must all plant our own garden. That's a very good advice. Voltaire also said, if you want to know those who rule you, then find out those you shouldn't criticize. That's a very wonderful advice. If you need to plant your own garden to guarantee some level of food security, see if you can do that. Maybe it's time to go to the villages. Our lands are still fertile. I keep saying this. You don't need to own land to farm it. Things are already rolling in motion, and it's. I wish I have time to discuss it, but to be honest with you, sure the most I don't really have the energy. A number of things have been happening around me that literally drain me of energy. To be honest, but what I would say is protect your soul. Make sure you watch out what your children eat, what you eat. Try to maintain the sacrosanctity of yourself and your bodies. This will make sure that the Most High at least have a reason to fight for us. Do not eat any kind of thing, processed food. Be careful. Especially things that have sweeteners in them. Those things that are sweet, as they say in Igbo, ihe na otuto na egbu egbu. Something that is sweet kills. Most of those things contain aborted babies. I mean, it's been found out that Planned Parenthood in the United States, all they do is just to smuggle children's parts up and down the world. They give these things to companies that manufacture sweeteners and they put it in our food supply. They put babies in our food supply. These are demons. These are not humans. Humans cannot do this. You cannot comprehend that in your mind. But they do this. They do it. It's literally their pastime. In the name of science. In the name of research or whatever. But the reason I'm doing this video today is to let you know that the ultimate game is to adulterate humanity. It has nothing to do with mining cobalt, crude oil, asphalt, whatever. They don't care about any of those things. We have technology today that will negate crude oil. The first automobiles was done with water. Steam engines, for heaven's sake. The first automobiles was water. If we want to do a car that runs on water today, it can be done. It can be done. It won't cost nothing. We can generate electricity with water, as in water. A small boy in Oka did a generator that runs on water. All those technology exists. So they're not trying to capture the technology and then monopolize it. That's not, they don't care about any of those. What is going on here is your soul. To make sure that they adulterate your soul. That's what they're doing. The battle is for you. It's not for your resources. You are the product. You are the target of what they're doing. See what you can to protect your soul. Children of the Most High. Protect your soul. Protect the soul of your dependents. Those that depend on you, try to protect their soul too, as well. Don't be giving them all this kind of processed foods, and that's not love. That's not love. You see a child 10 years old, it's as fat as 90 kilograms. You say, organ the yanking. That's not love. That's not healthy in any way. Make the decision to live a life that is pure, that's optimistic. Remember, they don't own this world. These people that are trying to steal this planet, they don't own it. There is an owner of this planet. Cry out to the Most High, the creator of the universe. The book of Enoch says, as men are destroyed, men cried out, and their cries went up to the Most High. Cry out to the Most High. Cry out to the Most High, because He created this planet. The Most High created the planet. Not them. These people, they are thieves. They are armed robbers. They are trying to steal the planet. They didn't create it. They can't create. They'll tell you we are trying to save the planet, global warming. I'm a farmer. Children of the Most High, okay? If you leave a piece of land and you don't cultivate it for 1 year or 2 years, it's grown back. Trees, everything will grow back. But these are the people that destroy the planet. They come and use bulldozers and destroy everything and tell you they're saving planet. They're not saving any planet. That's just a disguise. They're about to steal a planet. That's what this is the highest heist in history. They're not trying to steal gold or silver. They're trying to steal the entire planet. That's what they're doing. It's such a grandiose plan that nobody will believe it. But that's what they're doing. Make sure you don't live your life in fear. The Most High have not created you to be afraid. But more importantly, protect yourself. There are things you can do to protect yourself. That's all. Just protect your soul. Remove yourself from all these happenings, all these distractions they have put in our way. Look at Nigeria. People are talking about the food shortages that's happening all over the world. And what Nigerians are talking about is somebody being evicted in Big Brother. It's really disheartening sometimes. It's demoralizing. But that's by design. Those things, we're not saying them because they make any sense to us. What is Big Brother, by the way? What exactly is that? We're not saying these things because they make sense to us, but we've been engineered to say those things. I mean, look at, I heard of one Nigerian so-called celebrity, or Yeye like someone called them, or that is a transgender. He's not an actor, he's not a musician, he's not nothing. Why is he popular? Why should I know him? Why should he be on the news? What you don't know, children of the Most High, is that these people are being sponsored to do what they do, because the world operates on monkey see, monkey do. They believe you're a monkey. When you see these people doing what they do, you'll be tempted, you'll be compelled to replicate what you're seeing. That's what they're doing. These people are being sponsored by external agencies, external people. This is probably a CIA operation or a Mossad operation or MK5 or whatever they call themselves. They are the ones sponsoring this thing here in Nigeria. They have infiltrated Naira land and leaving all kinds of comments, creating all kinds of tension. They are the ones doing these things. Somebody who is a transgender, who cares? I mean, he's not even a good-looking person. I don't even know what I was doing that somebody showed me the picture and I was like, who is this?